Hello students, मैं BL Sharma Math sir are discussing chapter 5, that is arithmetic progression, class 10th mathematics, and in continuation, this is question number 17. Please you read the question twice. The question is, in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class in which they study. Means in a section of class 1 will plant one tree, second a section of class 2 will plant two trees, and similarly class 3, each section will plant trees. Class 4th, each section will plant 4 trees. Similarly, class 12th, each section will plant 12 trees. Then you have to find out how many trees will be planted by the students. The question is this. इस क्वेश्चन को विजुलाइज करते हैं. देखिए, there are 3 sections of each class. Let class 1 is each section will plant one tree. एक section एक plant लगाएगा. देखिए, so section 1 will plant one tree, section 2 भी one plant, और section 3 class 1 का एक एक plant लगाएगा. जितनी क्लासेस है ये क्लास 1 है, तो हर एक सेक्शन में, इन प्रत्येक सेक्शन में, इन each section one tree will be planted. Similarly, for second question, each section will plant two trees. Section 1 2 trees, section 2 भी 2 trees, और सेक्शन 3 भी 2 trees. क्लास 3 है, each section will plant 3 trees. It is given in the question. ये भी 3, this also 3, and ऐसे क्लास 1 से लेके क्लास 12 तक चलेगा. क्लास 4th will each section of class 4 will plant 4 trees. Each section of class 5 will plant 5 trees. Similarly, each section of class 12th will plant 12 trees. ऐसे. सो हम देखते हैं कि देखिए एपी में है, देखिए ये है 1 2 3. क्लास 2, ये क्लास फर्स्ट सारे सेक्शन मिलके 3 प्लांट 1 2 3 3 ट्रीज प्लांट करेंगे. क्लास 2 देखिए 2 + 2 + 2 टोटल 6 trees. एंड क्लास 3 3 3 and 3 9 trees. Class 4 12 4 + 4 + 4 12 trees. Similarly, class 12 will each section will plant 12 trees. So 12 + 12 + 12 means 36 trees. All 3 sections. इन सबको ऐड करना है आपको. So 3 + 6 + 9 + 12 + 36. First term is 3. Common difference is 3. And the number of n classes, there are 12 classes, so n will be 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10 11 12 क्लासेस हैं, तो n का वैल्यू यहां पे 12 होगा. सो नाउ रिप्लेस द वैल्यू ऑफ a and d. So 12 as 12 means sum of all 12 terms, that is 12 by 2 into twice of it means 2 into 3 plus n minus 1 means 11d. 12 minus 1, d is 3. You calculate and get answer. 2 3s are 6, 11 3s are 33. So 6 into 39, that is 234. So we can say that the number of trees planted by 3 sections of classes 1 to 12 will be 234. And that's all for this question. सारे क्लास 1 से लेके 12 तक टोटल 234 ट्री प्लांट करेंगे. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternately at A and B, starting with center at A of radii 0.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and so on. As shown in the figure, what is the total length of such a spiral made of 13 consecutive semicircles? देखिए ये हम स्पाइरल बनाते हैं. ये फर्स्ट स्पाइरल, its radius is 0.5 centimeter. Then its radius is 1 centimeter, this radius. Then third, its radius is 1.5 centimeter. यहां से जो रेडियस होगा that is 1.5 centimeter. And then 2 centimeter and so on. ये है 0.5 centimeter रेडियस है ये. Then its radius, it is semicircle, its radius is 1 centimeter. Then its radius is 1.5 centimeter, its radius is 2 centimeter, then 2.5 centimeter and so on. बताइए कि what is the length of that 13 consecutive semicircles? This plus this plus this प्लस दिस, ऐसे टोटल 13 कंसेक्यूटिव सेमीसर्कल्स बनेंगे. उनका टोटल लेंथ कितना होगा देखिए. देखिए, we know that circumference of a complete circle is 2 pi r, but this is half circle, so length of here to here means semi perimeter of the semicircle. A circle is pi r. यहां से लेके ये पाई आर है. Radius is 0.5 centimeter. So what is the length here? That is pi into 0.5. So this length L1 is pi into 0.5, that is pi by 2 centimeter. 0.5 means half. ये. But here to here, its radius is 1 centimeter. So this length L2 will be pi into 1. So that is pi centimeter. Now its radius is 1.5 centimeter. So what is length here to here? That is pi into 1.5. That is 3 pi by 2 centimeter. And so on up to 13 semicircle. तो देखिए आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा पाई बाई टू, देन पाई, देन 3 पाई बाई टू एंड नेक्स्ट विल बी 2 पाई. तो ये एक अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का एक सीरीज हो जाएगा in which the first term is pi by 2, second term is pi, third term is 3 pi by 2, and fourth term is 2 pi, and up to 13 terms. Use the formula. And what is common difference? L2 minus L1 means pi minus pi by 2. That is pi by 2. The first term is pi by 2. Common difference is also pi by 2. And n is equal to 13. Put the value. In place of n, put 13. So as 13 is equal to 13 by 2 by 2a means 2 into pi by 2 plus 12, 13 minus 1 into d. D is also pi by 2. So 13 by 2 pi plus 11 pi by 12 by 2, 6 pi. That is 13 by 2 into 7 pi. Now put the value of pi, that is 22 by 7. 7 and 7 cancel. 2 11s are 22. So it is 13 into 22. That is, sorry, it is 11. That is 143 centimeter, and that's all for this question. Two 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. ये total 200 logs हैं. 20 logs in the bottom row means here these are 20 rows and this is row number 1. Then 19 in the next, here the total rows will be are 19, and then 18. The question is, in how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are in the top row? देखिए रो नंबर 1, bottom row 20 logs. Row 2, total 19 logs. Row number 3, total 18 logs. लेकिन ये टोटल 200 logs है. बताइए कितने हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ रोज होंगे और जो टॉप रो होगा उस पे कितने logs होंगे, ये हमारा क्वेश्चन है. See how to do. We can see that the number of logs are in a row are in the form of AP. Here first 20, then 19, then 18, then 17. So the first term is, these are in AP. So first term is 20 and common difference is 19 minus 20, that is 1. And it is also given that sum of all these logs means sum of all n terms will be 200. But we don't know n, we have to calculate n. हमें n का पता लगाना है कि कितने रोज होंगे जिस पे ये 200 logs आते होंगे. Using the formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In place of Sn means sum of first n terms, you put 200. We don't know the value of n, but we know a is 20 and d is negative 1. Further calculating, n square minus 41n plus 400 is equal to 0. Now we have to factorize it by splitting the middle term. The product should be 400 and the sum should be 41. 16 and 25. Taking n common in first two terms, n minus 16. Taking negative 25 in next two terms, so that is n minus 16, that is equal to 0. Again taking n minus 16 common, n minus 25 is equal to 0. Putting each factor equal to 0, we get n is equal to n minus 16 is equal to 0 or n minus 25 is equal to 0. So n is equal to 16 or n is equal to 25. But student, for the quadratic equation, we have to verify the answers. हमें quadratic equation में answers को verify कर लेना चाहिए. If The number of rows are 16. Then, using an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a16 means in place of n you put 16. That is a is 20. 16 minus 1, d is negative 1. So a16 is equal to 20 minus 15, that is 5. सो टॉप रो है ये, टोटल नंबर ऑफ रोज 16 होंगी और टॉप रोज पे मीन 16 नंबर पे 1 2 3 4 5 16 यहां होगी, उस पे टॉप पे 5 लोग्स होंगे टॉप रो पे. हाउ मेनी लोग्स आर इन द टॉप रोज? 5. But if we are taking n is equal to 25, then what happens? To take n is equal to 25 means 25 term, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 20 minus 24, that is negative 4. The number of logs cannot be negative. See, कभी भी नंबर ऑफ लोग्स होगा वो नेगेटिव में नहीं आएगा. 25 रोज हमारे पास टॉप नहीं हो सकती. So we have to reject 25 and we have to accept 16 only. So we can say that the number of logs in the 16th row is 5, as the numbers cannot be negative. Therefore, n is equal to 25, reject it. So what is the final answer? Total number of rows 16 and number of logs on the top row, that is 5. That's all for this question. In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point. ये रेस है और ये बकेट है जो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे रखी हुई है, which is 5 meter from the first potato. ये जो डिस्टेंस है from here to here, this is 5 meter. And the other potatoes are placed 3 meter apart. ये यहाँ से ये डिस्टेंस है 3 meter है. Then this is also 3 meter. This is also 3 meter and this is 3 meter. There are 10 potatoes in the line. 10 potatoes है. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it, drops in the bucket, runs back to pick up the next potato, runs to bucket to drop it in, and C continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. The question is, what is the total distance the competitor has to run? ये कितनी दूरी पे ट्रेवल किया है इसने, कंपटीटर ने, ये देखना. देखिए, फर्स्ट के लिए देखिए, 5 meter coming and 5 meter going back. 5 meter and 5 meter, 10 meter. Then 5 plus 3, 8, and going back. 8 and 8, 16. Then 5 plus 3 plus 8, 3, 11, and going back. 11 and 11, 22. Then 5 plus 3, 11, plus 3, 14. 14 coming and 14 going back. 14 and 14, 28. So on up to 10 terms. 10 पोटेटोज के लिए ये 10 टर्म तक चलना पड़ेगा हमें to 10 terms. Now this has become AP with the first term, with the first term, with the first term 10 and common difference 6. See. And number of terms, that is means the value of n is 10. So find out sum of n terms. So using the formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d. In place of n, you put 10. In place of it, 10, and in place of d, 6. Simplify and get answer. (74 into 5), 370. That's all. So therefore, the competitor will run a total distance of 370 meter. Answer. That's all.